Hi everyone. Hello. Hello, hello. Ooh. Look at her. I thought she's on my lap. She's on my lap. Hello. Hello everyone. Oh, look. We've got a better view of Layla today. I tried to, get it to for her to be in the picture. So, hello everyone. Hello. Hello, hello, darlings. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, it's too quick for me to read. Hello everyone. I am so pleased you're all here. All of you, all the same people again and again, all the same names. Oh my goodness, we are building up such a lovely, lovely community. It's unbelievable. Hey, hallo allemaal. Hallo, dag Gerda. Hello Petra. Hi Rina. Oh my goodness, Elaine, Maureen. Oh, Eileen. Sandy. And of course, there's Doug and Julie. Oh my goodness. We've had a weekend. I can tell you that. We've had a weekend. Hi, Karen. Yes, Pam. Oh my goodness. It has been unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys are the best. I tell you, the best. Yes, Jacqueline, we are working on getting it all sent out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you know how much we sold? Wow, you'll have to wait for that. I'm going to tell you the whole story. The whole story. But before I say anything else, she's licking my fingers. Ugh. Ugh. Before I say anything else, for the last few weeks, my husband Dirk, he's here. He sort of, when was it? Beginning of August, we sort of, made the decision, or he actually made the decision. I left it up to him. I said, look, I know my subscribers would love for us to sell yarn. I have asked Starcraft if we were able to, They gave us a possibility. And then, of course, it was, Dirk who had to build or do the website because, as you know, I still work as well. She's now eating my fingers. What are you doing? I make the videos, so I couldn't see how I was going to do that. But of course, Mr. SEO in the back office there, right? He was like, okay. And I left the decision to him, and he's only gone and done it, hasn't he? I have to say, he has been working on that website for weeks. Day and night, not every night, but very often in the evening. I was like, come out of there. I had to pull him out to sit with me in the sofa. I had to pull him out to go for a walk, things like that. So, and I knew, and he said this the other day as well, I knew that he's always been wanting to set up a online business like that. He's been looking at that for a long time. And actually, I present this opportunity for him. All of a sudden, it all came together, and he saw that and he said, yes, but they're asking for yarn. They want you to sell it to them. We can do this. And I'm like, I'm not so sure. You know what I mean? I was, oh my goodness. But then he sort of made the decision. He said, right, okay, I'm he sat there, he was working on it. And when I say I opened a web shop, and on my personal profile, I actually did say that, it's been the first post I did there for years. I'm like, I opened my web shop. But to be honest, that's not right. That's completely the wrong thing to say. I should have said Dirk opened the web shop, You have no idea. We didn't have Dirk probably knew a little bit more. I had no idea how some of the things work. You have got to program and select and do so many things. You would be surprised. You would be so surprised, honestly. I mean, and the way some things just didn't go first thing, or most things didn't go first. You have to find out how to do this. Oh my goodness. So the only thing I did, really, there was two things I did. One, I sort of gave my veto on the sort of the look of the website. Dirk had already chosen it. And I said, yeah, okay, that's fine. He wanted me to sort of, sort of the overall clean look, because that's what we wanted. The logo is really nice and clean. So, and then the only thing I did was write the About Us page, because I thought, I'm not going to let him do that. Let's take that away from him. And everything else he's done. He's done all the products. He's done all the descriptions for the product. He's done the pictures. He's done, because obviously I was working, but also I was filming. I'm doing things, in my normal, and it's not that simple to do that website. There's so many things you have to put in and program. And the way he was looking at it, and in the back and the picture and this and that, and oh my goodness, it was, the work he's done, the hours he's put in. I mean, to be honest, he set this up in basically in 3 weeks. He needed that extra week, when we said last week, oh my goodness. Pam, well, I have, we've had to make sure we got our rest. I mean, to be honest, sleep for the last few days, sleep has been really hard, because things just play in your head. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going, what if this, what if that, what if they can't order, what if the yarn doesn't arrive? For me, oh yes, that's one thing I did as well. All the rest Dirk did. He ordered the hooks, he ordered bags, he ordered, all kinds of things, plastic bags, trial plastic bags, we were trying them out, packing, packing a fake pack, I ordered the thank you cards. I ordered the surprise that I'm putting in every bag, and I'm not telling you what it is, although there is a picture of it on Facebook. And I ordered the yarn. Oh my goodness, that responsibility was just too much. When it sort of, I ordered it, and then it sort of, you have to wait for it to arrive, and then you got a confirmation that it was at the wholesalers, and then I was dreaming like it went somewhere else and it didn't arrive, and oh my goodness, And of course, when it did arrive, I did post that picture straight away, because I thought I have to make sure that they know there is actually yarn for me to sell to them, because otherwise it's all very, all very virtual, isn't it? So, no, Christine, no. I'm fine. So yes, the sleep has been very light, I have to say, but we have been trying to take it easy, sort of when I wasn't packing packages, of course, the last few days. Oh my goodness. So yeah, on Friday, So on Wednesday, Dirk was like really relaxed all of a sudden. And he was like, yeah, it's getting there. We're getting there. I think we're there. And I'm like, okay, that's great to know, because, you know, I could see the difference in him. You know, there was a lot less stress all of a sudden, you know, because Monday, Tuesday were a bit fraught. Wednesday, he was quite relaxed. I think even Wednesday we watched television or something in the evening. I thought, oh, this is going well. Thursday was okay. Thursday afternoon, it was like, okay, right, I've just thought of something. I need to go and check something. And then it was all stress stations. Oh, then there was something wrong with the postage, and it had to be. Do you know? You have to. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Bridget. We're meeting you tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. We are handing over the pack to the subscriber in Woodbury Castle tomorrow. We're meeting up with someone who lives really close by, and we are going to meet up with her tomorrow to hand over her pack. Isn't that amazing? That was just, you know, out of the blue. Someone on Facebook said, well, Bridget on Facebook said, but if it helps, I can come and collect mine. I'm like, what do you mean you can come and collect mine? And then I went and checked her posts. And of course, yes, she's posted and she put her location. And of course, that's like 10 minutes down the road. So we've agreed to meet up in Woodbury Castle. And yeah, so that's going to be, yeah, I'll do some filming, if that's okay with Bridget, of course. And also, Bridget, make sure you're a bit hungry, because I'm bringing a snack picnic. I've not said anything, you know. Snack picnic. Oh dear. What's happened now? Oh well. Too excited. I repositioned it so Layla would be in the picture, and now she's not here, of course, is she? Let me just move this about a bit. There we go. So I was telling you all about Thursday afternoon. So we had a bit of a panic about the postage. Did you know you have to program every country, every possibility? So every country we had to put in the list. Then we had to choose the economy, the fast pack, the fast track, and then for 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 packs for every country. So if your country is not on the list, please mail us. We will add it. Dirk has done a list of countries according to, sort of where our viewers are from, where you're all from on the Facebook group. You know, just you can see those statistics. So we've done countries like that. So he's added all those countries, you know, the sort of most common countries. So yeah, you have to add every country and every possibility. And then of course there was a problem of, what if people are gonna, which you won't, but you don't normally, but what if you just order like 10 packs? What happens then, you know? So we had to deal with that possibility, so that wouldn't be possible. I mean, honestly, the things you have to do is just beyond belief. It really, really is. And so, you know, you sort of, and then, so he put all those countries in, and he thought that if you order 2 packs, it would automatically, you know, and change the postage and stuff like that. No, oh my goodness. So it all had to be adapted and all kinds of things. So yeah, a lot of work. So that happened Thursday afternoon. And then he thought, okay, maybe, no, this was late Thursday, because I went to bed, because I thought, you know, I also need my rest. He can deal with that. Then Friday morning, he was still on that with the guy from the website. So he was still sorting it out. And then we thought, right, what do we do? Do we you had 2 different prices for the same description of postage types. Ah. I don't know what that would have mean. Maybe Dirk will have to have a look at it. So he said, well, why don't we just yes, please. Amy, send email to hello@opheliatalks.com, I think it is, because that way opheliatalkscrochet.com or something like that. Then at least we can have a little look at it. But yeah, so then he said, why don't we put it live? This was 12 o'clock Friday. Because then we can see if it's all working. We can just go online and see if it's all right, So we did that. And of course, people started ordering. It was unbelievable. You guys, honestly, you've got to start to behave. Straight like 11 minutes, I think, after we put it live, there was a first order. But in a way, that was really good because we were using all of you as our guinea pigs. And the first person was someone from London, and that went swimmingly. So there was no problems. There was no, it just went through and it was on the list. And we were like, there's someone who's ordered. And then we were checking the payment. We were checking that there was an address there to send it. We were checking everything. And it was fine. And we were like, okay, that worked, right? But then, of course, there was someone from Belgium who found it, of course. And she couldn't pay. So I have her on Messenger. So she sent me a message via Messenger. And in a way, that was really good because, of course, there was not the big onslaught of loads and loads of people trying to order and not working. So I had this one person trying to order. It didn't work. So I was talking to her on Messenger and I was helping her out. I said, what is it that you can't do? Blah, blah, blah. And it turned out that the payment option that we offered wasn't available in Belgium. So I said to Dirk, Mr. SEO in the back, I was shouting, from my office, can you make sure that PayPal is activated? And he sort of did that within 2 minutes. He activated my what is this hair doing there? He activated PayPal and he linked it to my already existing PayPal account. So we were shouting passwords to each other and things like that. It was manic. Within minutes, that was sorted. And I said to the lady, try again. She did, and it went through. And it all came in my PayPal thing. It came in on the website. So that was a problem that was sorted and it went really well. So do you know what I mean? Oh, Lisa, are you around tomorrow afternoon for the picnic? If you are, please do send me a messenger. Please, Lisa, I'm more than happy for you to come along. Please, if you can tomorrow, please. So that happened in the afternoon. So I had to help a couple of people. We had the Stripe thing for paying. It was sort of the cheapest for us as well because we're trying to offer you a good deal. We needed to make sure that we, weren't paying too many costs as well because it all costs money. Those payment gateways or whatever they call them. PayPal is a little bit more expensive, but it's done now. We had to use it because otherwise a lot of people would not have been able to to buy. So it's done, it's happening. And so we had quite a few orders in the afternoon, but it was good because each order we could just check and make sure it was all right and there was no other problems there. And then there was one other problem, that bit of hair. There was one other problem where the virtual download didn't work. Now, you see, and people were having to put in company names. Now, see, we had to choose a template for a website. And so there's loads of websites. There's loads of websites with loads of pages and loads of possibilities. So we have a shop with a possibility for virtual downloads. And not all websites have that possibility for a virtual download. Our website is also set up to grow and to start selling to businesses with then virtual downloads. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of the kind of website we had to choose for what we needed to provide you. So we had to have, I am getting annoyed with that hair now. We had to have virtual downloads for the patterns, of course, you see. So, and yes, so some things you then can't take out. And that's probably why there is that company name thing. I think a lot of people just didn't fill it out, and that's fine because it's not a compulsory field, so it should have been fine. Yes, Amy, Dirk, can you put the email address on, please, for the website? If you go, Amy, if you go onto the website and do the contact, then you should be able to you should be sending it to the hello@opheliatalks.crochet.com or something. No, hello@opheliatalkscrochet.com. Yeah. Or just fill out your name. Just leave it empty. Fill out your name again. Just put anything. And one lady said, "Yeah, I've started my own company now, and it's called my name." Her own. She filled out her own name. So why not? Just fill out your own name again. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's nothing official. It's just for us. We'll just have your name twice. That's fine. No, Leslie, it's fine. If you ignored it and it went through, then it's fine. But some people said it didn't go through, and they thought it was because they had to fill that out, or they stopped there because they didn't know what to fill out. But obviously, I mean, I've had it in a company that when I was ordering, that I had to fill out a company name, and I just left it blank because obviously I was ordering for myself, so I don't put in the Ophelia Talks. But yeah, you just ignore that box because obviously. So hopefully with sort of those first few orders helped us sort things out. That that PDF download, I then sorted it by me sending them the PDF, so they've got it. But the download was because you lot are too impatient. You see, when you buy a download, you get an email with the download link. Okay. Click on it once and wait. Okay. Just wait. Don't start clicking it 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 times because then it just blocks. We have changed some of the setting now. Okay, you can click a few more times now. But if you clicked it again and again and again, it just blocked. Okay. Well, Christine, I'm not saying anything. Yeah. So yes. Yeah, just click, click once and wait. It will happen. Okay. So yes, I also am selling my patterns on there. So I will still put them on Ravelry because that's sort of for that kind of community, and people might find me there. But obviously, as all of you know, I now have the website. So if you're looking for one of my patterns, then you can get them from there, obviously, as well. And also Ravelry charges me a bit, but then of course I don't have that extra charge on my website. So that's my own website, my own thing. So that I feel more like I've sold my own pattern on there. But yes, people have ordered patterns, and that's great, of course. We will try and deliver to anywhere. If your country is not on the list, then please send us an email, because we have to add them manually, and we're more than happy to manually add them, but we need to know. We have filled out all the customs forms automatically, so it should be okay. It should be okay. So hopefully they don't charge you for extra custom, and they shouldn't, because we've filled it all out, so it should be okay. Julie, yes, the castle shawl, the Woodbury castle shawl is there for a pattern for you to buy, and it's like an instant download. So you buy it, and then you get the mail, and then the thing is, that's also somebody also said that the website works really well. You get your email, you get your confirmation email, and things like that. So hopefully that it will continue like that. Although, of course, darlings, we have just started printing off the orders. We've only just started doing that, because obviously it's all been very overwhelming. And guess what? I haven't told you yet, have I? So you all started ordering, and guess what? I have to thank you. I have to thank you so much, because over the last few weeks, and when I was ordering the yarn, I was saying, look, to Mr. SEO in the back, I was saying, look, we need so much and so much. I think I'm going to have to order, quite a lot. And he was like, we'll see. I don't think so, And I was like, I ordered as much as I thought my hallway could deal with, my credit card could deal with, because of course I've had to pay all that yarn in advance. Darlings, you've sold me out twice. I ordered one lot. I am ordering exactly the same tomorrow. We are having to prioritize who we're sending out first, because you've sold me out twice. Twice. We've sold double the amount of what I had in my hallway. It was amazing. In a way, I knew this would happen. I knew this could happen. But very often, if it comes to money, very often, you get to know people when it comes down to money, right? And I had every belief in you, but you have to be careful. We're starting up. We've got a lot of costs happening at the moment. Bags, plastic bags. The website costs money. The theme, every month the website costs money. And I bought what I could put on my credit card, basically. Twice. You've sold me out twice. I am ordering that same amount again tomorrow. It's unbelievable. It's just, I know, Amy. I was quietly hopeful. Dilek was expecting the worst, No. No, not really. We were being realistic, right? You have to be realistic. we are setting up a business in uncertain times, in difficult times. I know, Jenna, I know. I know. I mean, that's why I put that thing in the video. Yes, I had ordered 100 packs, but do you know what I mean? Was I going to limit it? Were we going to just limit it to 100 packs? And they said, no, we're not going to limit it. We're going to see how it goes, obviously. But we were sold out on Friday. And I was like, yes, but there's still tomorrow and Sunday. What are we going to do? So yes, obviously, we sold out twice. The yarn that I've got in my hallway here is going the furthest. Is going to be traveling the longest. So that is going to go to rest of the world and the US. Okay. The UK and the EU, I'm going to have to wait for the second batch to arrive, which will take a week. I'm sorry, that's my wholesaler. And then those will be sent out. And I'm sure that, everything will be on time for the CAL to start, obviously. So there's no worry about that. So I'm still, because, but that's how it's gone. And that's, it's all your fault, really. You can still order, please. Yes, order. If I have to order more than what I ordered last time, that's fine. I'm more than happy to put in another order towards the end of the week. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm gonna start crying. I'm sitting here trying not to cry. I am, I know that you're all there. You are such lovely people. You're so loyal. To see all the names that come here every Sunday, that are on that Facebook group all the time, not just commenting, you're posting, you're interacting. Some of you even send me personal messages. The interaction I have with all of you is just beyond anything that I could dream of, right? And in a way, almost, I don't want to grow. I just want you to stay with me and we'll do this forever. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. I had no words. I mean, on Friday, all of a sudden, Friday evening, I was like, hang on a minute, what is happening? I could see the orders coming in constantly. My phone was going ding, ding, ding. I know. It's just, I know, Suzanne, isn't it wonderful to feel so good in a Facebook group? Okay, yes, we tell you off sometimes, don't we, Christine? If it's yet another dog picture or another cat meme, but who cares? We're happy. We know what we've got from, in all of you. Our sense of humor, my sense of humor. You love all the things I do. I am so pleased I can be my crazy self, my crazy normal self with all of you. And the way it's going, it's just unbelievable. So yes, it's fun. Whenever I'm in our group, I have a smile on my face. I can't help it, but I'm in the group and I'm going, oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. It's just so nice. And sometimes, oh my goodness, yes, those shells, Susanna. I read Julie's comment saying, I'm sorry, it's just too late on a Saturday for me to put my head around this. I didn't even read it on Saturday evening, I have to admit. I waited until Sunday morning when I had a bit of more of a clearer head. And then I tried to read it, and it was like, okay, if she says so. I just accepted it for what it was. It was far too complicated for me. I mean, I'm good at languages, but please, maths, no way. Oh my goodness. The website is called www.3Ws, not 4 like in the video. Have you seen it? www.opheliatalkscrochet.com. Yes, Petra, that's exactly right. I know, Carol. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, your husband's math must be wonderful. There is something like that with the flat circle as well. I very often thought there must be a mathematical way of doing it, but don't ask me. So, Susanna, if you are interested in working that one out, the Facebook is called Ophelia Talks Crochet. Wow, Ingrid, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, so this seems to be a very, very popular little shawl. It was so easy to make, and you know, sleeves. Yeah. There's something up my sleeve. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying anything else. Catherine, make sure. So you've ordered the pack. Maybe you've ordered hooks. It will arrive shortly. 14th of October. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. So YouTube, where you are now, make sure you are subscribed. Wednesday, the 14th of September. Wednesday, the 14th of October. You go to the channel at 6 p.m. And that's still BST. So the time in the UK, I don't know what time it is in your country. You'll have to work it out. That's when the first video. Yes, Christine, there's loads of things up there. Loads. That's when the first video will be released for the first part of the pattern. Oh, I've got it here. It's behind me. For the first part of the pattern. Okay. It's a different color way to last week, isn't it? So there'll be 5 blanket parts, 1 border part, and it will be 6 weeks of videos. Yeah. And another surprise there as well, but I'm not telling you. But of course, there will be all kinds of, reminders. There'll be talk about it. The live the week before will be all about the CAL, more information. It will be announced in the Facebook group, on my Instagram. There'll be, from now on until then, there'll be loads and loads of reminders. So you just need to keep you just need to make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, and that way you will get the reminder anyway. You will get the notification that I've posted. Okay. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm working on something else as well. Something completely different. See, the thing is, I finished my CAL. I've done it. I still haven't filmed it though. thank you, Holly. I am pleased. I am really pleased. I still haven't filmed the videos for the cow. I've been a little bit busy packing up packages. Something like that, Karen. Yes, I think so. So I have time off coming up. I worked throughout lockdown. I worked throughout the summer. I still have all my holiday to take up. So I have decided to take up the holiday because we're not going anywhere. Unfortunately, we're not going to Belgium. I have decided to take up my holiday and invest it in the channel. And so this week I have a week off and I am going to film the cow. What has he tried? What? Can you control? No, he can't. He tried that for the last 15 years. No, there's no controlling me. Oh, honestly. No. Well, that blanket is the cow. And of course, you haven't seen the cow properly, have you? I mean, you're all buying this pack, but you haven't actually seen the cow. I mean, you trust me so unconditionally and so blindly. No, Leila, first, let me put the blanket on back again, please. Please, come on. Ja, ja, oké. Kom, schatje. Ja, kom, ik leg het doekje. Allee, kom. Ja. You all trust me so blindly. Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, we are so relieved that it's taken off, right? Sorry, tearing up. And now, of course, the waterworks start working in your nose as well. So there is this week. Guess what I'm releasing on Wednesday? The Cal lookbook. So on Wednesday, there will be, like I did here, we had so much fun in the woods. I mean, I was walking around the woods all day with my basket, with my balls of yarn, with my blanket, with my shawl, in my medieval clothing. I mean, I was in my element. I was so happy, dilly-dallying about in the woods. It was so funny though, because when I was editing, I'm like, oh, here she goes again. Oh, there she's walking again. There she is again. Yes, there is going to be a lookbook for the Cal Autumn Walk blanket. I'm not saying much in that. It's just for your viewing pleasure. Okay, I've got a lovely little song. There's a little bit of an introduction, and then there's loads and loads of views and me walking about with a blanket and throwing it about and showing you the whole thing. Okay, so, well, not the whole thing, a look. So yeah, lookbook, that will be interesting. So you will find out, of course, what you have bought into this time, because of course, normally it's like, oh yeah, I'll take part and I'll get the wool somewhere. But of course now you're all committed. You're committed, and I know how many people are committed. Oh my goodness. Yes, yeah. My name is Anja. And could be very confusing. You're a new person, aren't you? So yes, my name is Anja, and Ophelia is the name of my channel, and I called it that because I just liked the name. Yes. Christine. There's a lot of my choreography in there as well. I do the editing. Yes, Karanjit, it's lovely that you've joined us, and you seem to be asking all the right questions. Jenna, you ask, I deliver. The week after, we have Layla as the model in a mini lookbook. How much on the same wavelength are we? So, on Wednesday. Thank you. Oh, yes. I mean, that was, I haven't put it on her again. It was a one-off, it worked. She was fine. I had to go and take it off when she left, my lap. But no, it's been great. It's been wonderful. So next Wednesday is the Cal lookbook. And then the Friday, see, you're all working on the shawl. So I thought on Friday I would put up a little video of Karen and I. She's on my yard. Of Karen and I meeting up for tea, cake, and crochet. Because we went and made that basket. So we went back there and we had an afternoon there. And so I made a little video about that as well. So you could see, what we were looking at, what we were working on. And you can just try and work out what we were working on. So yes, Karen will be on YouTube on a Friday. And then the week after, because, darlings, there is no live next Sunday. Okay? There is no live next Sunday because I have discussed this already. I have to go and deliver my kids to university. So it's the weekend where I'm going to go to Reading, Portsmouth. I'm not having to go to London because due to COVID, there's only one parent allowed to come along. So my ex-husband is going to take my son to his halls of residence. I mean, it has to happen, obviously, because that's what happens, isn't it? And I can't do it and be back by Sunday because of when they're all allowed to go back in, basically. So it's all with time slots and all kinds of things like that. So anyway, so there's no live next Sunday, but I am sure that Mr. SEO in the back, he will be posting a playlist for you to watch instead. Okay, I am making, I'll get to that. So this week it's all about the Cal still, and then that crochet video of Karen and I. And then the week after, because obviously I can't discuss it next week, the week after, we are going to have a little bit of a theme happening. So for a couple of weeks, and I might do a post on Facebook or something about it as well. You remember those cat sofas that were doing the rounds on Facebook? People were making these foam crochet covered sofas, mini sofas for a cat to sleep on. Yes, you can pay with Visa card, I think, Joe. No worries. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. So, those cat sofas, right? Karen and I worked out how much it would be to make one. And it would be really, really expensive. By the time I would have bought my the foam, and then by the time you've crocheted covers for that, plus also PayPal too, yes, PayPal works as well. Plus also, cutting the foam in the correct way and then putting it together, you know, that would take, it wouldn't be nearly £100. So I sort of said, right, forget about it. I'm not doing that. But then I came across this mini bed from IKEA. So IKEA do a bed for baby dolls. It's called Ductig, and it's the perfect size for your cat bed. So I went to IKEA, bought a bed, baby doll bed from the kids section. Yeah. £13 it was, So from not next week, but the week after, I am showing you how to put the bed together. And B, I am making little blankets for it for Layla. And that is what I'm making here. Thank you, Mary Jo. Yes, that's right. That is what I am making here. I am making a little granny square blanket for Layla's bed. So I've already made a blanket for her. I made that straight away because, and at one day she was in a good mood. She was posing and she was going on the bed and she was turning around and sitting next to it. I have so yes, this is Layla. Stay. And she was really going for it. So we have the most adorable footage of Layla on the bed. And I have to say, I have one picture of Ray as well. I videoed him at one point when he was on the bed, when he was just standing in the hallway. So I am going to include that in one of the videos. I didn't before, but I'm going to do that now as well, just so as a little tribute. So yes, he will be appearing in one of the videos as well. I still have to, edit that. But yeah. So I am making these and I will do them, sort of crochet them together and then I'll show you that and everything. So, and it's wonderful because I can make mini blankets. See, when I design a blanket, I don't have to make the whole thing anymore. I just tell you what the big measurements are and I make it in mini for the baby bed. So I've been making little mini blankets like no one's business. Yeah, exactly. Or Ingrid, if you want to try out a new stitch, if you want to try out a new yarn, sometimes you do that. But it's nice for you to try to actually make a little thing, or even think about it. If you have a small child in your family, grandchildren, what a lovely Christmas present that would make if they're into the baby dolls and stuff. Get the bed from IKEA and give her a whole, bed linen set as well. Because I've made loads of, yes, Kiranjit, only on Sundays, yes. So, I've made scatter cushions. I've made blankets. I've tried out something, and it's great because you can try it and it's just small. So, yes, only on Sunday. I did understand that. Don't worry about it if you mistype it. I I can read between the lines. Yes, the cat obsession. Yeah. So yeah, I've had loads of fun making these little blankets, and that's exactly, yes, Valeska, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. I have exactly, sorry, that is in fact exactly what I am going to do for the cowl. I am going to teach you the different stitches, the different things that we're doing in a mini form, and that way I can show you sort of the whole thing quite clearly in the viewfinder, and then you can do it with the amount, of course, that I tell you, because I won't be telling you the small amounts, the mini version. I'll be telling you, the large version. And that's, of course, why I haven't filmed it yet, because it's not going to take me too long to actually film the whole cowl, because I'm doing it in a mini version. So that's going to be quite, yes, doing indeed, Christine, doing a mini version does create a possibility for learning, for trying out your tension, for trying out your hook. Do you know, for this cowl, right, it's 6 weeks, but Oliver, are you a good boy, darling? Are you a good boy? Yes, Karanjit, it's a single bed blanket. So it's for a single bed size. Well, you haven't seen all the colors yet. Oh. There's lots more colors. I'm not. Wait for Wednesday. So when I was designing this cowl, this blanket, I had a really clear idea of what I wanted to do, but it didn't work out. So, there's 6 weeks in the cowl, right? Actually, I did the cowl 13 weeks. I did one blanket, one version for 4 weeks, decided I didn't like it. Then I did another blanket for 3 weeks together with the testers, and we started again, remember? And then I did the latest version, the 6 weeks of them. So that's 13 weeks of cowl. So, darlings, please forgive me if I do a mini version for filming it. Okay? 13 weeks. 13 weeks. Okay, I've made 2 and a bit cowls. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining, obviously, that's what designers do. That's what happens, obviously. But, do forgive me, because I am not making the blanket again. I am making a mini version, and it will be for Layla's bed, and she will have the cowl there too. So that's what I'm thinking, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the other day I was sitting here thinking, hang on a minute. If that blanket is 6 weeks, how much was I have the other one. I still have that 4-week one. The 3-week I undid and restarted again, because I thought I cannot afford to waste more yarn. But I still have that 4-week. I'll get it out. I think I might just finish it. From Francis, I have the measurements for that blanket in the videos. So not next week, but the week after, there'll be the first few videos of that mini blanket type, and it's about I can't remember, 45 by 58 or something like that. I don't quote me on this. I think I have put it in the video how big the blanket actually is. So but yes, darlings, thank you so much for basically buying the pack, selling me out twice before you actually have seen the whole blanket properly. I am so thankful for your confidence in me. It's been a journey, this blanket. It sure has been, but all of a sudden it all clicked when I was doing the blanket with the testers. Zoe, she's not here today, but Zoe, all of a sudden she said, and this, she said, is my new favorite stitch. And that's when I knew. Strange, isn't it? That's when I knew. I thought, no, this is the stitch that we're going for. Not the other one that I was trying to get in there as well. This is the stitch. This is what I want you guys to say. And this is my new favorite new stitch, So there we go. Yes, it starts the 14th of October. You will not forget. You will not forget. You will be reminded a few times more. We purposely have been quiet this weekend because, of course, it's been quite a whirlwind. But no, it will become. You'll be. By the time it'll start, you'll say, "Finally, now she can stop. Now she can stop advertising it." Oh my goodness. Yes, Karen has tested more than just the blanket. No words were spoken, but everyone understood. Mari, Mari, right. So is there a time limit to buy the pack? The further away from the UK you live, you're obviously going to have to buy it the quicker you can, because obviously it's going to have to travel further. If you're in the UK or if you're in the EU, I'm sure you can buy it up until a week before. But of course, I can't keep much stock here, right? Excuse me. So I have to order it first from my wholesaler, who doesn't keep stock either. So, which I didn't know, right? So we have to take that into account. So we need, we'll need a bit of time. Sometimes it might take us a little bit of time to order it because they have to order it. So I am going to try and keep up with, with the orders, but let's say order it until the end of September, and then you've got 2 weeks. Then I have a bit of time. There's 2 weeks still until the 14th. I mean, obviously, if you want to wait for it to start and then order, you can still do that. I'm not going to say no, we're going to stop ordering them. I will probably have to keep a stock of them. There'll always be a stock of it. Okay. No, Karen and I have been testing other things, and even the other moderators don't know about this. You see, I get these brain waves, like, and it has to happen there and then, and Karen is consulted, and Karen is, sent patterns, given yarn. The cheapest, so we are making sure that we are sending out the US and rest of the world tomorrow or the day after at the latest, because obviously they're going to be traveling the longest. Tammy, obviously, You've sold me out twice. So I can so half the people will be sent out this week. And the other half, I will order their yarn tomorrow, and it will arrive hopefully by Friday or Monday, and I will send it out then. But obviously, I'm not too worried because the CAL only starts on the 14th of October. So if you have your yarn by then, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. You won't have all those evenings to stroke it and to, look at it and things like that. But I am limited by what my wholesaler, Hi, Kay. How are you? Long time no see. So, Tommy, we are new. We are learning. We are doing every step, and we've never done them before. So, every step is taking longer and longer, or a long time. The steps will take shorter time, but of course, we're learning as well. By next month, we'll be whizzes at this, I'm sure. But of course, now you all have to bear with us. And of course, yes, you can order hooks, although, again, we didn't think that the hooks would take off the way they have. So we've ordered more hooks already. Yes, so we are making sure we are prioritizing the ones that take the longest. Okay, so we're sending out the packs that will take the longest as soon as possible, by Tuesday, probably at the latest. But, oh, Chloe, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful if she could do it. But, every step at the moment is a hurdle still, we have to get over every step. I mean, we've tried to anticipate as much as possible, but obviously, there's only so much we can do. Until you meet problems, you have to solve them. So, we can, oh, yes. And there is things that need improving, obviously, and we want to get our shipping rates down, but as a starting up company who has never sent anything before, we can't start negotiating shipping rates, you see, because, oh yes, there are shipping rates which are cheaper, but you have to have you have to send 5,000 parcels a month or something silly like that, or 200 parcels a month, or 500 parcels a month. But of course, we haven't got that. So we've done, Didika spent a lot of time on the shipping rates, on finding, trying to find companies who would do it, trying to work out what would be the best one. So, we are getting there, but we can't do it without our history. You see, we have to build up some sort of history, some sort of track record. Indeed, Sandra, if there is anything wrong, there is an email there. You'll be able to, mail us. We will sort it out. Plus, also, you can sort it out. You are in contact with us. There's Messenger, there's the Facebook Messenger, so you can, there is that communication, and there is that, there's no threshold, is there? We know each other. We talk to each other. You can ask us to add a country. You can ask us, oh, I forgot to order this. Can I order that again? Certain people did that. I forgot to order my hooks. Can I order them? Yes, order them. We'll put them in the package. We'll notice that you've ordered the hooks in a second order. Christine. Things like that. So, Mary Jo, yes, I mean, they are they're so hard to find, and they are so expensive on Amazon. So yes, we are going out to make sure that we have those higher hooks, apart from the fact that they are also out of 4s at the moment, at the actual sellers at higher. So we're going to have to, we'll see what we can do. And you know, if you've ordered them, they will arrive, but we might have to wait for them again. It's one of these things, isn't it? We are a startup company. We do not have anything in stock, right? We will get there. It will get better. It's the brand of hooks, Chloe, that I always use in my videos. We will get better at this, and it will not be so frantic again. Well, maybe for the next for the next launch of the next cal, but of course by then we'll have a routine built up, we'll have all this, it'll be different, right? But this is just everything came together, and that's how it goes when you're starting up. And on our website, Chloe, so www.opheliatalkscrochet.com, and there's 3 things in the shop. There's wool, there's yarn, there's hooks, and there's patterns. And so then you can see which one you would like to order. So we have a set of them, because to send one hook, that would just be not economically viable. Okay, so you have to buy a little set, and those are the sizes that I always buy, of course. Hang on a minute. Those are the hooks that I always use. So these are my hooks. This is a 5, right? So they are not ergonomic. They are just metal. Where is my 3.5 that I was using just now? Here. This is a 3.5. This is also 3.5. But I find, they're the easiest. Well, I like them. Can you see the name on them? Sorry, I can't hold it still. Let me just lean on this. See, look. It says higher, higher. I don't know whether you can read it. But those are the hooks I always use in my tutorials. I love them. They slide so easily. The way I hold my hook, it's so convenient with this little flat bit there. So yes. Oh, wow, Chloe, that's wonderful. But well, obviously now I'm going to buy them from, I'm just going to nick them from Dirk, from his stash if I need one. But I always just used to buy them from a lady in Reading via Etsy, and sort of 2 or 3 at a time because of the postage. It just doesn't make sense to do that. But yes, it's my favorite hook. I have tried others. It's not the same. It's just not the same. And Amy, do you know what, Amy? I think people were asking me to do cals, and they were asking me to sell the yarn as well. What has happened is that Dirk started working for me for the channel. I pay him in food. I make him a coffee sometimes and dinner. Although actually, he's been having to cook himself. But yes, it has made it happen faster, Amy, because before Dirk was doing the marketing and SEO for a different company, you see. And with the pandemic, he just said, right, that's it. I'm not doing that for them anymore. I'm going to do that for Ophelia Talks. And so he's been in the back end, because he's been doing things to the videos that you guys don't see, right? And that I only had an inclination about. And he's been working on the titles. He's been working on the tags, what what YouTube reads from your video, how Google finds your video, things like that, you see. He's been working on other things as well, to do with optimizing the videos, with making sure that they get found. If you type in, in Google, if you type in that's good, Genevieve. That's well done. You sorted it. Strange that sometimes you don't have to fill it out, and sometimes you do. Strange. And because of that, things have started happening on the channel. There's been more subscribers. The Facebook group has taken off, and then that new Cal was coming out. I knew, of course, in advance the date, and it was now or never almost, because this was the ideal time to launch a web shop, because we would get the sales, hopefully, fingers crossed, straight away. And oh wow, Diana, wonderful. Yes, I should make that again. I haven't had that for a while. So it's sort of, yes, he started optimizing the channel, things got better, more views was coming, and then of course, with the Cal having been planned in my head, at least, excuse me, he then said, I want to do a web shop. Shall we sell this yarn? And I was like, darling, really? But then he said, no, it will be my business, right? So my business is a big word. He's doing it. He will, obviously I'm helping him now because it's all, new. But when everything calms down and normal orders come in, that is going to be his job. He's going to do the day-to-day packing, day-to-day sending, day-to-day this. So to be honest, I won't have much to do with the actual shop sending out and all that. Although, of course, it's me who will decide the pack, what we're selling, what patterns will go with that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still doing the same things, doing the videos, doing the, but he's doing the shop. And I think it's a match made in heaven. I think it's going to work really well. Because obviously, as you know, I can't take on any more to do. And he needed something to do. Perfect. And he's always wanted to start up an e-commerce. So, teamwork. Midge, you don't order the actual pattern just yet. You will get weekly YouTube videos, weekly blog posts from the 14th of October with a part of the pattern. You will then do that, and then after the 6 weeks, you will have a whole blanket that will be finished. And after the 6 weeks, of course, I will sell the pattern, if you want it, on the website and on Ravelry in a nicely embellished version for you to keep or to do again. Like I said in the video about the cowl. So do go and have a look at the video from Friday, because it tells you all about it. It doesn't tell you much about the actual look of the blanket, because that is going to happen in the video on Wednesday. Okay, so the video on Wednesday. Yes, so the website is there to support the channel, really. The website is there to enable you to make the things that I present on the channel. Of course, darlings, use your own yarn, use your own stash, use your own colors. It doesn't matter. If you're making my patterns, if you're watching my videos, that's great as well, of course. I always, I suggest the color, but you can change the color, obviously, of any project. This cowl is a little bit more difficult to start changing the color, because I am trying to tell you a story, and you'll find that out when the cal starts. So it's a little bit, how should I say it? A little bit difficult to start changing the colors. But if you want to change the colors, go ahead, substitute them and see how it goes. I would be more than happy. The website is there. Thank you, Julie. I would be more than happy to to see someone making this in different colors, the whole other, because we've got like autumn colors, like pastel colors, whole other range of colors. It would be really interesting to see that. But obviously, this one is a particular one for colors. Somebody asked before for the hook size for the cal. It depends on you. The yarn requires a 4. I always use a 3.5. So it's all to do with your tension. Gerda, we gaan niet naar het postkantoor, maar we gaan naar een speciaal kantoortje aan de achterkant van het postkantoor, waar we grote bestellingen kunnen afleveren. Dus, so Gerda says, have you warned your post office that you're coming there, with so many parcels? And actually, we have a business account now with the post office, so we have to go via the back to their business sort of type entrance, and they have like this mailing center there where we're gonna have to drop them off. I saw that, Sharon. I loved that fringe. It was really, really lovely. So this is what, I like. Hi, bye, Mary Jo. That's what I like. I like it when you actually take my idea and run away with it, do your own thing with it, and then show us, because it would be lovely to see. But like somebody just said, Tammy, indeed, I mean, with this cal, I am trying to tell a story, and there'll be a story in the pattern each time and on the blog as well, and that will give you an idea of what I am trying to show you through the stitches and through the colors. So I'm hoping that, yes, you will do it in those colors. Like I said in the video, not all those colors are my favorites, but it's the whole pack and it comes together. Oh my goodness. Darlings, I'm going to have to say goodbye. My voice is going. I can feel it. I have to say, though, before we go, a few things. I know I said it in the beginning, but Dirk, I'm talking to you, my darling. Thank you. You've done such a good job. You've taken this on. I know you're watching. You've taken this on and you've made it work. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Love you. Like I said the other day, it's going to change our lives. It's going to change our lives. Thank you for that. And then, now I'm talking to all of you guys, all those subscribers, all those people watching, all those people here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I mean, the support we get from you, the support I get, even if there's something wrong in a video or with a pattern or whatever, however, whatever happens, you're always there. You always, thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you go. Oh my goodness, I can't read those messages. A, they're going too quick, and B, they're so... Thank you. Layla is here as well. So, no live next week, remember? Think of me. Think of me when I am dropping off kids at college, at university. Think of me. Bye-bye, darlings. We love you. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. Look at her. Look at her. She's a cutie. Bye, darlings. Bye. Bye. Give me a thumbs up before you go. Bye-bye. Oh, she's purring. Bye. Have a good week. Have a good 2 weeks. Keep in touch on the group. Bye.